Hello everybody, this is Bunker Dunker coming at you loud and proud from the interwebs that we're all plugged into. Can you guess what we're playing today? If you thought Doom 3 was a fun game, well, here's Doom 3 Resurrection of Evil. Done in conjunction with Nerve. I think Nerve actually made this and it just stamped it and said, yeah, this is fine. This is not like Raven Software material. I really wish they gave it to Raven Software for what this game ended up being. But again, this is the... this is what most... I would say this is the DLC. This isn't an expansion pack. Back in the day, we used to have expansion packs. This is I would say a good example of DLC material. And what we eventually got with Doom. And Doom itself, I had to go through and mess with this a little bit to get it a little bit brighter. As, again, we're doing another round of no mods, no additions, just everything up to what it can be. What it should be, which is the ultimate graphical performance of 2004. I don't even know when this released. Obviously, it was after Half-Life 2. And you'll see the inspiration. It drew a lot of inspiration from Half-Life 1, and then when Half-Life 2 came out, it drew even more. And, it's just a resurrection of evil. Honestly, I really wish these games were combined into just one massive game, but I feel like it would have been too much. And, you know what, I'll save most of my commentary for later on. I'm going to do a little bit here in the background for a second and then see something. Alright. So everything's working, everything's going, and by God, I still like the fact that this menu, I don't know if I mentioned this in the original, I love the fact that the menu does have this kind of interactivity where it's this little cross section. Alright, we'll do a new game. Just like the last one, will be Veteran. It's loading. The Lords of Loading have come to bless us with yellow. It's yellow today. November 15, 2145, the UAC Research Base. Sufficient cataclysm. See, I hate the fact they don't have anybody actually reading this shit now. The only survivor is located. So, basically everything got destroyed. And then here in May 2146, an orbital probe records a faint, unidentified signal broadcast from an abandoned Mars site in Complex 1. And then in August, we have the UAC announces a renewal effort of its research program with Dr. Elizabeth Neal. She was the gal who got sent back to Earth. I really wish they made this on Phobos. That would have been cool. You know, something completely different.
Dr. McNeil, they're close.
Red Team, we're showing your position less than 100 meters from the signal. There's no data suggesting any ancient Civ development in that area.
I think they're up to something they just don't want us to know about. Some things never change around here.
There's some sort of chamber beyond this wall. Point, we need a charge here.
Got them claw hands.
On my way. Okay, back it up. We're in.
Someone didn't want this place to be found. Dr. McNeil, are you seeing this?
We have breached target and are now preparing to secure...
We're having trouble with your transmission. I need that stream brought back online now. Damn it! I can't see a thing.
Move slowly. Do you hear that sound? What the hell is that?
Look at that.
With a stupefied look, he took his helmet off. He's going to touch it. There we are, look at that. It's a portal.
Hell reaches out for what is ours. We have been unbound. They have arrived, my children. As I promised, rise up, awaken. Hunt them down.
And yeah, just stand there. Oh, look at this. It disappears.
Our new reign begins now.
What's going on down there?
Major bomb reported throughout the facility. You got a major cluster! No! No! Ah!
What the hell just happened?
Nothing good, I can tell you that.
Code red! We got a code red! Life support system's failing! We've got serious problems here!
Alright. So, as you can tell, there are some serious issues. See, the thing is that I dislike about this DLC is that we never get... See, what they're doing is they're redoing what you did in Doom 3
What is your location? Talk to me!
instead of doing something different.
Fall back now! We gotta get out of here!
And see, the thing is they don't understand what made the beginning so good. And the way you make the beginning so good is by actually putting the character, in the case of us, in the original Doom, it was you were a Marine who just got transferred. There's a lot of people who aren't dead. You get to interact with them, you get to talk to them, you get to see all these spooky events happen, and they build up to the eventual breakout of hell. This game, instead of doing that, just jumps right into the action. So there's no real point to any of this, like all the screaming, all the yelling, all of this action going on, because you don't have any investiture in it, and that's why it falls flat. For anybody who feels that it doesn't, I'd have to sit down and say, I'm surprised. But, you know, you figure this is for anybody who's played, right?
Marine. You need to make your way to the surface with that artifact.
Don't die here. I'm saving a lot because I know I'm prone to falling through the floor. But again, it just does not work. And they could have done a lot with it. They could have made it work. Could have made this more of we got to go on like Phobos, do a whole different base. This is years later. It doesn't have to be months. This was literally months after, at least from what I read, it was months after the original events. And they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna go back with all this horrible shit that's happened. We're gonna go back to the exact same spot and figure out what the hell's going on. And then they release hell again. And what I was talking about with anybody who's playing Resurrection of Evil has obviously played the first one. So, if you have this idea that veterans are going to play it, why not just have it from the get-go just be action-packed? Just make it action-packed if you're going to go with action. Because this is what this is. This is all action. It's not... There's no build-up. There's no... And see, like, this doesn't even... I don't even get to interact with that. There's just not a lot of build-up. Not a lot of story. It's very slim. And it's like, okay, well, just make it action-packed. And thus far, it's been sort of action, But that first bit where it's trying to scare you, eh. So they're making this one generators. You know, the interactivity that made the first one so good. And see, they also didn't do what the the Xbox version of Doom 3 did. I wonder if, I would imagine the Xbox version came out before Resurrection of Evil. So why they didn't add a armor flashlight like everybody probably wanted who was coming back for a action-oriented game. So why keep the flashlight? Why keep all the spookiness? And something to note, since this came out after Half-Life 2, you'll see why. You'll see a few things of the similarities. There's the first similarity, kids. Look at that imp just stand there. See, that was so stupid. These cuts. Go away. He likes you. You can raw XD somewhere else. And I was gonna say, if he's gonna shoot behind me, okay. Jerk. See, and this shit, does this not feel like they wanted to go for action-oriented? And I get unlimited sprint because of this. Look at this crap. Look at this crap. Raw XD, raw XD!
This fight has only just begun.
The heart.
Marine. Hello, Marine. Come in, Marine.
I don't even
Signal
care.
strength is back to broadcast level. Listen carefully. This isn't the first time we're facing this, but I need more information. The artifact you recovered is obviously capable of incredible power. It may also be the source of this invasion. Do whatever it takes to get the artifact to me. I'll try to contact the others. Out.
Yeah, so the artifact is basically the Hell Heart. The Hell Heart takes up all the Hell Hunters. You got 3 Hell Hunters to kill, I think. Because it's got these 3 spots on it. Yeah, it's 3 spots, so it's 3 Hell Hunters. And look at your fingers, just like, oh my god! It's so I like this aesthetic. It's hilarious. And it's even funnier the fact that it's got a piece of metal that makes it look like a hand grenade. It's so stupid. I was listening to Green Day and I thought this would be a cool idea. Oh, yeah, and it feeds off of human souls, by the way. So you can get more charges for it, so you got 3 charges now. So I'm evil. It never felt so good to be so evil. So I think that was like, I think the speed is what we got with that, I think. Yeah, so what you want to do is use this. Run, run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm the little gingerbread man. Ooh, come on. Oh no! Well, that goes to show that yes, yes. I have failed. Alright, I'll cut back. Alright. Well, let's not repeat my failures, okay? You know it's bad when I'm sitting here thinking to myself, oh, it's just 2, right? No, it's actually 3. And I get crushed on that, so that just looks poorly on me. Don't you hate when that happens? Oh, shit. Oh, God. Here we go. Come on, open up. Here we go. Walk in here. I've used your soul. And again, this is something you don't want. If you may have a short game, shit, you don't want to do stuff like this, where you're just purposely slowing the game down. So you're talking shit, well, I can't even get through this fucking puzzle. Okay, there we go. Oh, hey, look! It's more security, which they shouldn't even be here, because why would they be here? I thought this was, undercover, or a slight mining operation, so why are they here? What I was saying is, if you have games that are action-orientated and they have no substance, there's no reason to slow down. You gotta be like Michael Bay, and you gotta sit here and keep things at a good clip. Keep things at a good clip, most people won't even notice all the small issues. Once you slow it down, people start noticing the small issues. And here's the Guardian. Remember him? He was fun fighting. One of the easier bosses. Gonna remove the power cell. Oh, okay, so I'm gonna insert the power cell. It activates the door. And then I remove it again so I can go to the other side, of course. Don't you just love these kinds of puzzles? I sat here and talked shit about, oh, dude, we should have put some puzzles in here. Well, lo and behold, look at me, with egg on my face. These are the puzzles that I get. Ooh, hoo, hoo. The fuck was that? Is that to tell me the battery's gone or what?
Help! Someone please! No! No!
What the fuck just happened? Oh. I guess I could have saved him. Not. Again, more crap that he just stole from the first one. Didn't really think about it. Just said, meh, and put it in there. Just put it in there. People just don't care. It's not like people played this for the story. Here's another good human soul harvested for the ever-impressive health